I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here. My peace, if you're trying to divide us, still count my blessings. Lessons by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Price. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Okay, and they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Claw, 10. Set.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yellow.
Glove. He'll complete this one to Watson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Myers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers had 5 and 6 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well at all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. We look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Going right back to place. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Trap alert.
On the handoff, Price trying the left side. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
19. Ready? Cougar 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Ford. Now he'll top this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no one there to stop it. Hits it the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Come on.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The 34-yard line. Looking to throw. Ford.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Ford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Lightning,
Looking to throw. Ford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run on first down with Price.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Ready, go!
Back to throw. Ford.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Come on. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Okay,
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Ford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Steel, black. Smash, red.
To throw now. Here's Love. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Set, ready. 60 black ultra. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 30. Ready.
And Watson has it right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready?
2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now let's go. Panthers.
Now a toss running left. It's Price.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A give up the middle to Price.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Rail, yellow. Black shot. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Quick slant to Watson.
And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Set, hot.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Myers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready, ready. 52, boys.
Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 6.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A complete once again to Watson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Myers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now a give running left is Price.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. 4. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Might Micah Parsons, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's taken in by Golden.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
18 Cardinal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Operating from the gun, Underwood. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score.